You think losing her broke you, but what if this heartbreak is the very thing that's about to build the strongest version of you? It sounds strange, right? You're sitting there thinking about what went wrong, replaying moments in your head, wondering if you weren't enough. But what if this pain, this emptiness, is actually the moment your real story begins? Because heartbreak doesn't just hurt, it transforms you. It strips away illusions, forces you to rebuild, and pushes you to become someone you didn't even know you could be. And today we're going to talk about exactly that. How to turn heartbreak into strength, how her loss becomes your gain, and how this moment, the one you think is breaking you, is secretly shaping your next level. Let's start with something most people never realize. When someone leaves you, they don't take your value with them. But heartbreak tricks you into believing they did. You start thinking, was I not good enough? Not strong enough? Not attractive enough? But those questions are lies. They come from the emotion, not the truth. The truth is this: someone walking out of your life doesn't decrease your worth. It reveals theirs. It shows you who had the capacity to stay and who didn't think about it. If a person can walk away from you during your hardest moment, were they ever really meant for the version of you that's coming? The stronger you, the clearer you, the unstoppable you. Heartbreak hurts, yes, but it also filters your life. It removes the people who were only meant to be chapters, not the whole book. Here's the first way heartbreak builds strength. You start focusing on yourself again. Before this, maybe you forgot who you were. You put her first, you compromised. You lost pieces of yourself while trying to hold the relationship together. But heartbreak forces you to look at the mirror and ask, who am I without them? And that's a powerful question. Look at anyone who became stronger after a breakup. They didn't rise because someone left. They rose because the breakup pushed them back toward themselves. They turned their pain into fuel. They hit the gym. They improved their mindset. They chased goals that were waiting for them this whole time. Pain creates focus, and heartbreak gives you the kind of clarity comfort never can. Second, heartbreak exposes your weaknesses and gives you the chance to fix them. Not for her, not for anyone else, but for yourself. Maybe the breakup showed you that you were too dependent. Maybe you lacked boundaries. Maybe you ignored red flags. Maybe you tolerated less than you deserved. Instead of blaming yourself, use this moment to grow. Ask, what lesson is this teaching me? Because heartbreak doesn't come to punish you. It comes to prepare you. You learn emotional control. You learn patience. You learn to stop forcing things that aren't meant for you. This pain becomes your teacher, and once you learn the lesson, you never become that same version of yourself again. Third, heartbreak shows you your real strength. Think about it. You're still here. You're standing. You're breathing. You're surviving something you thought would break you, and that alone means you're stronger than you think. You know why heartbreak hurts so deeply? Because it touches two things at once: your heart and your ego. The heart feels the loss. The ego feels replaced, rejected, forgotten. But here's the twist. When you overcome heartbreak, both your heart and your ego rebuild stronger. You become someone who can handle loss without losing yourself. You become someone who knows how to stand alone without fearing loneliness. And once you become that person, nobody can ever shake your confidence again. Heartbreak forces you into a battle you never asked for. But when you win that battle, the world sees a version of you that is unbreakable. Fourth, heartbreak redirects your life. Sometimes you think you lost the one, but in reality, you were just losing the person who was blocking you from meeting the right one, or blocking you from becoming the right version of yourself. Think about all the goals you pause. Think about the dreams you postpone. Think about the purpose you ignored. Heartbreak shakes everything. It clears the fog. It forces you to rebuild from zero. And rebuilding from zero is how you create a life that aligns with who you truly are. Pain isn't the end. It's the beginning of alignment. So what's the real takeaway? You didn't lose her. You lost the version of you that needed her. And that's the version you were supposed to outgrow anyway. Your heartbreak is not your downfall. It's your turning point. Because from this point on, everything changes. You start pouring love back into yourself. You start chasing goals that make you feel alive. You start growing in silence. You start becoming someone your future self will be proud of. Her loss becomes your gain the moment you decide this pain will not define you. It will build you. And one day you'll look back on this moment with clarity and think, that heartbreak was the best thing that ever happened to me. Not because of her, but because of what it awakened in you. So now let me ask you this. Are you ready to take this heartbreak and turn it into the power that sets your entire life on fire? If this message hit you deep, drop a comment telling me where you are in your journey. Like the video, share it with someone who needs this reminder today, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that helps you become stronger, wiser, and unshakable. You've got this. Your next chapter starts now.